Hey, Colton Ray here. I wanted to do a review on the Fifth Element Fastec rear entry bindings. I had an opportunity to mount them on this Lib Tech Cold Brew 157 board and rode with these bindings for the first time yesterday. And I'm coming from a traditional binding. I also had some early step-in style bindings many years ago, but my initial impression of these bindings is they're very good for the price. I'd say they're the best budget rear entry binding you can buy. They were easy to set up, easy to adjust. There's pretty minimal adjustments to it. If you haven't seen these bindings work, they're pretty straightforward. Boot in from the back, pull up the high back. There is a, flip this around. There's this latch. You're locked in, and then down on this one strap. Completely locked in. It gave me the feel of my traditional binding. These are super light too, which is great. But overall, super happy with this setup. I didn't know how the release system would work, but it actually worked very well. If you watch on this side, if you pull down on this and pull down on the high back, you'll see the strap release automatically. I did have the bindings a little too tight right when I went out to the hill. It was just one little quick adjustment on this strap, and that resolved that issue. But overall, super happy with the bindings. If there is a downside, I had one of my friends who's a great snowboarder try this out. He thought that when you're skating, because he skates from behind, that you could hit this, although you can push these high backs forward. And now that I see they're getting a little looser, you can collapse them, but they're not as collapsed maybe as like a traditional binding. Although they actually seem pretty collapsed just fine right now. I kick from the front or the right side of the board, but that's maybe an older way to do things. Overall, I think these Fastec style rear entry bindings are a great way to try a fast entry rear entry binding. If you're not sure, you're on the fence on maybe some other brands out there like FASE, Flow, or Supermatics style. These are offered from SP, they're offered from Fifth Element. I think you can get them on Amazon under the Mountain brand, MTN brand. I'm sure there's a bunch of others, but overall, very happy with the binding. I think if I had some criticisms or I wanted some upgrades, I'd love like a fast or micro ratchet adjustment on this larger strap. Which I think SP does offer. And other than that, I heard online people mentioning the toe strap didn't stay where it should be stayed, but this is actually, you can see it's locked into place, so I don't see any issue with the toe strap. Overall, good binding. I highly recommend it. If you're going from a traditional binding and want to keep that traditional feel, but have something fast entry, so when you're like me, you don't want to sit down 25 times in a day on your butt to get your bindings in, this is a great option. If you have any questions, please throw it in the comments. Otherwise, happy snowboarding.